Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lenzher and this is my lovely assistant Claudia and you're watching Get Germanized, Oktoberfest Myths Busted Part 2, Teil 2.
All on board, what should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
If you haven't watched part 1 yet, click here to find it, to watch it first, or find it in the video description. There is also a link for you there. If you have watched part 1, then it's time for part 2 and we can get started. Lasst uns anfangen, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Claudia, do you think it is true that no Munich people go to the Oktoberfest at all? That is actually a myth.
That is a lie. I have a good authority.
How do you know that?
I have friends that live in Munich.
Alright, okay, so we can call that myth busted already. But where does it come from? Why do you think people think no Munich people, like, keine Münchner, gehen aufs Oktoberfest? No Munich people go to the Oktoberfest.
Probably because they have so many small ones around Munich anyway that they probably wouldn't want to bother with the big touristy ones.
That makes sense, yeah, that makes sense. But that myth is not true. Not true.
No.
Is it true that it is still allowed to smoke in the Oktoberfest tents, even though there's like a smoking ban in all of Germany for public places?
No, they've got smoke outside.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
Alright.
I think so.
Let's see if this is true or not. You are not allowed to smoke in the tents just because of the smoking ban, obviously, and they say no, not even the Oktoberfest can make an exception here. So I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, are you upset that you can't smoke on the Oktoberfest? I wouldn't be. Like, you have enough beer and other things like to keep you entertained, so why smoke, right? Prost! Claudia, do you think it's true that companies in Munich give their employees money for the Oktoberfest for beer?
I hope so.
Sounds good, right?
That sounds like a good deal.
Sounds really good. Let's see if this is true. Yes, this is true. It is actually called das Wiesngeld, like the Wiesn money that you get from your company, from your boss. It is about 15 to 20 euros, I would believe, and even if companies don't do it, it is very polite of the boss to go with the company to the Oktoberfest and then pay for the first mass.
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
England, get on that.
Yeah, I want to work in Munich now, just because of that. Damn it. YouTube, give me beer money. Come on. So the next myth is actually interesting just because it is called Oktoberfest, but it starts in September, right? Why is that, you think? Is it true that they did that because the weather is nicer in September?
Yeah, pretty sure. I read that.
You read? Oh, okay,
I read
okay.
that. I know that one.
Alright, they do that because obviously, like we said, the weather is better and the nights, the evenings are warmer, so it's easier for people to like be outside while like the tents are super full. So if you have to be outside, at least you can bear it, you know? So it's probably a good thing that they did that.
Very good.
What do you think, guys? Our next myth is about the like piercing of the barrel on the first day. What do you call that? Like to get the beer on the first day, they do that, like a traditional thing where they pierce the barrel and get the beer out for everyone. Do you think it is true that the first time they did that, there was the idea of an SPD politician? SPD is like a political party in Germany. Do you think that's a political thing that he did, like, or that at least a politician came up with that?
I have no idea.
Let's see if that's true. Yes, that is actually true. The mayor of Munich in 1950 is called, or was called, Thomas Wimmer, and he did that for the first time, and ever since all the government officials have done the same. Ever since. Yes. Cool tradition. Good on you, Thomas. Good on you. Next up, is it true that the head of the Oktoberfest has to be a man? Like the boss of the Oktoberfest.
I think it's more likely to be a man, but I don't think it has to be.
We'll see.
I don't know.
No, that myth is not true. The boss of the Oktoberfest is, since 1985, a woman. Did you know that? Did you know that? Her name is Gabriele Weishäupel. Good on you, Gabriele. Good on you.
That'd be the best job ever.
Yeah, it would be pretty stressful as well to organize all that shit and stuff, but good job indeed. Next up, a myth that would be interesting to many of you guys out there because you know about this guy. Do you think it is true that Albert Einstein, the scientist, has worked on the Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have no reasoning for that, but yeah.
That myth is actually true. Albert Einstein was the apprentice of the electronics company of his dad and uncle, and he helped screwing in light bulbs on the Oktoberfest. That was his job, apparently. Yeah, good Albert, good work. Gute Arbeit, Albert, good work. Do you think it is true that most of the visitors on the Oktoberfest come from foreign countries?
Probably.
Probably, you say?
No, actually, because if you were in Germany, you'd probably go.
We'll see. No, that is actually not true. Most of the people who go to the Oktoberfest come from Germany. Only 19%, which is still a lot I guess, come from foreign countries. Most of these come from Italy, then followed by English people and then Americans and Australians on the 4th place. So yeah, that's that. Next up, is it true that it is not allowed to steal these Maßkrüge, these Bierkrüge, these beer Steins, I guess?
I'm pretty sure it's not allowed.
Yeah, you're right actually. They're even going that far that they go to the police for every single mug just to scare people off doing that. Because how much did we pay for these? Like 20 pounds or something like that? It's really expensive. They might be found cheaper at some places, but still, like a massive glass, and if everyone steals that, obviously then there wouldn't be any like Steins for everyone to drink out of anymore at some point. And they're really expensive. So yeah, don't do that, don't steal it, don't try stealing it, because they will go to the police. Last but not least, something very interesting in my opinion. Is it true that on the Oktoberfest it is only allowed to give people beer from Munich?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
Why do you think so?
Because it's traditional.
Traditional?
Yeah.
You think it's traditional? Alright, let's have a look if this myth is true or not. Yes, it is actually true that only Munich beer can be given to the people during the Oktoberfest. That is really nice actually, I think, to give people like a sense of place, of beer.
I agree.
Yeah, it is nice. So that's it with part 2 of the Oktoberfest myths, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, einen Daumen hoch, and please share it with a friend so that everyone knows about these very important facts of the Oktoberfest. Thanks again to Claudia for helping me out here today. And now it's time to answer some of your comments. Lemon says, do you dye your hair? Yes, I do. I dye it like dark brown. I actually just did it yesterday. Usually my hair is like a dunkel, dark blonde, kinda. We call it Straßenköter blonde, which means like street dog blonde, because it's a bit dirty, that blonde that I usually got. I had it for most of my life, and that's why I decided to dye it. And I guess every now and then there's a grey hair these days, so why not, right? Here the Punman says, kannst du bitte ein Video machen über die größten Rivalen von Deutschland? Can you please do a video about the biggest rivals of Germany? You mean the Netherlands, right? Popeye 2 Mil says, you should dance. Yeah, I know. That's it with the comments, guys. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here, Claudia. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.